Good morning, good people of the interweb. How's things? How y'all doing? It is another kind of greyish but still nice and dry morning here in Dublin, and I'm just making breakfast, getting all that sort of stuff out of the way. Focus. There you go. The autofocus on Canon G7X is getting a bit sluggish. I don't like that, but what can I do? Today is a studio day. I've loads of stuff to do today. What's with the autofocus today? Anna, come on! Yeah, today is a studio day. I have loads of stuff to do. As I talked about yesterday, I'm trying to get like 2 songs. I'm not sure if it's going to happen today, but this week anyway. One of the songs I have quite a good idea of where I'm going with it, and except the sonic palette is still a bit of a question mark, but we'll go with the flow and see how it happens. But as I said, sorting out breakfast first. All that thing is happening there. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're having a great start to the day, and we'll see where we go from here. Okay, today is a studio day, but before I get started on the studio stuff, I just want to go talk to you guys about something really quickly. For those of you who are watching who are like either musicians, I don't know, artists of some sort, you make something, whether it's even just taking photographs to post them on Instagram or online anywhere or whatever it is. Without a doubt, trying to be perfect is probably the worst thing you can do. It's probably the most crippling thing you can come across. It's probably the one thing that's going to hold back your career the most. We put so much emphasis trying to aim for perfection, or somehow putting the perfection in kind of this pedestal somewhere high up there, that it's just over consuming. And I don't really understand, because I'm not sure in what cases perfection is necessarily a good thing. I for one like kind of rough edges and things, and I for one like things to feel more real rather than, you know, over polished. And so my point is that as an artist, or as somebody who has been doing content, I believe that trying to be perfect is something that held me back for years. And since I kind of changed my view on that, or kind of accepted the fact that pretty much 99.9% of the stuff that I do is never going to be perfect, I started creating a lot more stuff. And in the process of creating a lot more stuff, my stuff actually got better. And that's the thing, like, I'm telling you that just go out there and create stuff. Do as much of it as you want and share it with the world, and get passionate about it, and, you know, allow yourself to fail miserably over and over and over again, and just get up and go again and try to learn from those mistakes. But the only thing I'm going to say here is this: the only time that it shouldn't be something that, like, you set yourself to fail and you're glad to fail, are situations where somebody's hiring you to do a specific job, or paying you to do the specific job, and unless it's what they're hiring you to do is what you do normally. Like, what I mean by this is that if you're an artist and somebody commissions you to do a piece of art just because they like your work, then by the nature of that, they're allowing you to do exactly what you do. But for example, if you're a musician and you're asked to produce a piece of music for ad campaign, for example, and they want very, very specific things, then you do have a certain amount of responsibility to deliver on whatever it is that they want you to do, because they treat you as a professional at that stage. And that's my point. That is why it's so important for you to go and fail a lot on your own time. You know, go over and fail and fail and fail and fail and fail. Don't wait for that great opportunity, because when that great opportunity comes, you can't afford to fail. Do you know what I mean? If there's such a thing as a great opportunity. But you have to go and fail. You have to go and just make what I would call mediocre crap. You know, that's where the beauty of it all is. You know, you have to be willing to put the hours into it, and you have to be willing to do those hours based on the fact that you get nothing back for it except that your experience, and you get better at something. Something I kind of didn't mention yet, but not last week's song, but the song before that was 26th song of I released in 2016, which means I've been releasing song a week for 2.5 years. That's song a week for a quarter of a decade. Now, if that isn't nuts, I don't know what it is then. It's just insane to even think about that. And the only reason I started doing that because I put that idea of everything have to be perfect and everything had to be done in a certain way. I put all that aside. I just decided to put out music because that's what I love doing. You know, my passion is in songwriting and creating and sharing the results of that passion. As much as my passion is sharing these videos and trying to make them the best I can, as much as my passion is in taking photographs and sharing them with you guys. So how often do you sit down and go like, one day I'm gonna do this, and when I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be really, really, really good? Well, here's a bit of a newsflash for you. It's not gonna be good unless you get the crap out of the way first, unless you put the hard work into it first. You can't become the greatest photographer, musician, songwriter, writer, artist, painter, whatever, filmmaker. You can't become any of those things overnight. Art is the one place where that thing of 10,000 hours applies without a shadow of doubt. Like, if you want to be great at something, like, there's certain places where there just isn't any shortcuts. The craft side of art is exactly that. You just have to do it over and over and over again, and you need to get better at it. And what a lot of people miss, because they kind of, you know, they feel some sort of entitlement, which is the biggest load of rubbish I've ever heard. You know, you're only as good as your last piece of work, and you're entitled to nothing. But at the same time, you're entitled to everything that you are willing to work very, 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 very hard for. But until you get your hands dirty at the ground level, you know, in the trenches, doing what it is that you want or claim that you want to do, until you do it, really, really do it, you're not gonna be good at it. I'm sorry, but you're not. But the beauty is that you're allowed to do crap. You're allowed to do mediocre stuff. And here's the newsflash: most of us do mediocre stuff. You know, even some of the greatest stuff is still mediocre. You know, it's that process of just get better at it. You know, just do over and over and over again. And you know, even at the beginning parts, there's going to be snippets of greatness in there, and that's kind of the promise of what might be coming. And it's worth sharing that. And I feel that a lot of people who follow me over the years also enjoy seeing me getting better. And that's something that in the past I would have thought that no, that's you put it out once it's, you know, perfect. But since I stopped trying to make everything perfect and just started putting stuff out there, I can tell you my life got much, much better. My mornings are something I look forward to. My work days are something I look forward to, because I know I get to share stuff. So there you go. Now I'm gonna go and do some recording. Talk to you later. Okay, the studio day is going pretty well. Gee, you guys are far away, aren't you? I've laid down an organ. I'm kind of trying out different things. I heard all along this kind of organ sound on this, so I've got laid down an organ, and now I'm going to do vocals on top of it and see where we go from there. Sweet September, take me away from here. Sweet September, and make it all disappear. It's actually sounding very, very good. Now I'm gonna do some guitars. Talk to a bit. Oh lordy. Here we go again. I'll do this done. Roadworks. The pleasures of recording in a Dublin city centre. I'm actually doing really, really well. I have the structure of the song kind of recorded. Keeping it a lot more simple than I actually planned it originally because it's sounding really sweet. It's just the organ and acoustic guitar and vocal. I just want to put a solo, a little bit of a guitar solo into it, and I was doing with acoustic. I don't know if this guy's took a break now, but they're using those drills that you can hear the vibrations, and the guitar solo is kind of gentle and it is a little bit more gentle touch. I could always do it on an electric guitar, but that would obviously be a different tone completely. But it sounds like they took a little small break now, so I'm gonna try to do it right now. That wasn't too bad. Question is, how much of those drills made it to the track? Well, there's a little bit of a drill on the track, but it's very low end. And because it's a solo guitar, I'm probably going to cut that low end out of it anyway. So I think we're there. Let's hope for the best. Coffee time. As you can see, it's not a clean mug. That's because I've had a few already today. There we go. Exporting. Hopefully that'll be it for this week's track. As I said, I'm a little bit under pressure to make it more than one song a week at the moment, so for the next few weeks. So I'm glad to get this one out of the way, so then I can start working on the next one and hopefully get a couple of tracks under the belt this week. Yeah, this week is turning out the busy one as well. We're playing with the Liberty Hell this Friday, by the way. If anybody's around Dublin, we'll be in the Porterhouse once again. Rock, Liberty Hell. Really enjoying the gigs with those lads. And then I have all my usual sessions, then I have my Slither gigs during the weekend as well. So yeah, busy week. And then trying to get one extra song done and whew, loads of stuff. Anyway, quick note. Fellow YouTuber Mike Coe, who's got kind of family vlog going on, and he's got a really nice start to it. He's doing pretty damn well with it so far. I'm impressed with it. He's just posted a vlog closing a church. I think it's the second time he's used one of my tracks, so woo! I always love seeing other people do them. As I said before, I got a page on my website just for YouTubers to, if they want to use some of my music. I've got all the tracks that you can use without any problems set up on one page, and there's basically new tracks get added to it every week. So if you want to get your hands on that, just email me or tweet me or get in contact with me, and I'll probably put the link in the description here as well. So there we go. Yeah, another coffee into me, and a better man. Let's get on with the day then. Set me free and hold my